for this scramble, I noticed I put an EO skip, so I just need to do an M prime, and then this is a pretty straightforward way to solve 4B and 4C. So UL, UL. I need to slice this away from this, so it'll be U prime, and then M, U2, M, and that solves both of them, and I can just solve 4C now. Well, I can solve one of the pieces like this, and then the back piece is here, the final piece is here, so I'd do M, U2, M, that solves it, and then AUF. So for this scramble, I got a 6 flip, which is annoying because I don't know how to solve them efficiently, so UL and UR are opposite to each other, and in this case, what I try to do is I place them both onto the bottom, and this is simply M2, and then what I do is I find the corner and match it up with this, so don't do opposites, do matching red and red, and then I do M prime, and I try to solve this piece onto here, so M prime, U, M prime, and then that solves this piece, and it puts this into a nice EOLR case. So what I do is I place the misoriented UL or UR piece onto the left, and then the oriented one onto the back, and then I do MU M prime, and then sets up for good arrow. So it's just the back piece is here, so M prime, U, M prime, and then that solves UL, UR plus EO, so I just got 4C now. For the scramble, all edges on top are oriented, and the two on bottom are not, and these are both UL, UR pieces. I believe that if I do a M prime, U, M prime, it was set up for a good arrow, so yeah. And as shown it does, it sets up this good arrow, so I solve the EO and try to put these two pieces opposite each other. And I notice I solved the EO for this, and I notice if I do an M prime, it puts this opposite, so I don't want that. So instead of ending with an M prime, I'll end with an M, and then U2, then M2, and it solves these two pieces. Then I can solve the remaining 4C case. So this scramble is actually really easy. I notice I got arrow for EO, and it's good arrow because UL or UR and UL are here. And so to solve this, I do M prime U M. And I also noticed that by doing this, it solves them relative to the corners as well, which is very nice. So I do that. And then M to solve them. And then they're solved. And then just a very easy 4C case. So this is a very easy scramble as well. I notice I've got 4 misoriented on top, and UL and UR are opposite to each other, which is a case I can set up for one move EO using misoriented centers. So to do that, place them both onto the M slice, and then to solve EO, it's simply M or M prime, but I like doing M prime better. And I notice it also solves it relative to the corners. And also EO is done in case you didn't realize. So what I can do is, like always, I slice away from this piece. So M prime, U2, M prime. Like that. And it solves both of these two pieces. And I simply need to solve this piece using U. Solves it. And then I need to solve this piece using M2, U2. And then it's simply now M and then U2.